Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. I am your host, the Blade of Chaos. In the last part we started episode 3, Vasel Urban Warfare. In this part we're carrying on through the cutscenes. Yeah, I know, it's kind of annoying. But to be fair, there's a lot to go through in this chapter, so I will be getting through it. The good news is, it'll be an operation soon, I promise you. But still, let's move on to chapter 3. The flare gun. No, sorry, episode 3, the flare gun.
Welks.
I just realised, that sign in the top right, is that Semper Fi? Anyway, hey Sarah.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey Sarah.
Hey, Ys.
Let's meet you.
How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on.
Okay, that works.
I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together.
Indeed!
I think so too.
Aye.
So what are you up to now?
That's a good question.
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Just a small thing. Apparently Ragnite in this world, they explain it by not explaining it. You get more explanation in VC2 of what it is. With this game, just think of it like the Deus Ex Machina of the verse. Ragnite powers everything. It's like oil, even rarer, it's even more useful.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
You're not kidding.
Not enough of it for some people, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's the source of a lot of conflict.
Oil.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
I could make an American comparison here, but I'm not going to, because America never declares war.
Oh, that's right.
That was a joke, by the way. Oh, what's up?
I had something to give you, Welks.
Oh.
What's this?
Hey!
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
Looks it.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now.
Tank operator, squad leader, man of all trades.
Thank you for this, Ys.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time. Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
You've no idea how many feels I get from that. But yeah, right, moving on. So, we're now going to introduce to what Ragnite is. That's probably the only time we're going to get explained what Ragnite is. That's the closest we ever get. Yeah. Right, so let's move on to episode 4A, the first stop. Right, what's the mission?
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vasel Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vasel Bridge?
Yeah.
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vasel, just outside the capital.
Unlike the Great Vasel Bridge in Canada.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgries. Our mission is to take it back.
That is a beautiful bridge. You can admire the architecture.
The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
Basically, Blitzkrieg.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
Hi Bender, how's it going? Oh wait, sorry, it's Mr. Douchebag.
How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
I heavily hate this guy.
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
The funny thing is, I know how he ends up. I still hate this guy.
Whatever. They're just country mice.
Can I kill him now, please?
Not like they'll be much help.
Please?
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
That's all I'm doing.
Hey!
You're the one losing ground, Damon.
Regardless, Vasel remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Like your guys.
Well, all good. See that you do.
We will do. One you will.
Who was that?
Really?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Allegedly Regiment 1.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
He's also a coward.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
You have no idea, Valkyria.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission.
Sorry, Captain.
We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Lieutenant Gunther,
Captain.
I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
No chasing at the pigeons.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Captain. Something else I found interesting about Damon. He's also described as a coward. I know people like keep the anime and this separate things, like even I do that. But the anime kind of shows him to be a blunt coward. He will run from the front line if it's dying, and he'll leave his troops to die. So, you know, take what you will from that. Skirmish term. About skirmishes. Unlike those within the main storyline, the battles fought under Skirmish tab can be played any number of times. Perfect for amassing experience and research fees. Try them if feeling underpowered. Press the F button to open the menu, then choose Skirmishes from the tab select menu and pick the battle you wish to fight. New skirmish strategy progress through the plot, and the difficulty of each skirmish will be set freely. Just be careful. Though not a plot battle, soldiers lost during skirmishes can still die. Just so a point. No, it's not. F. So what these skirmishes are, you'll get 9 of them as you go through the game. Not a lot, but bear in mind that there's quite a lot in the story to go through. We get Outskirts of Brawl as our first battle. We get 2 difficulties for now. What these are a way of playing through all battles and going that way. The only one that's actually different from how the story goes, in every way it's done, is Brawl. Is this one. The others are near the same as their respective operation. I'm not going to spoil what they are, you can tell what they look like from this. But if you've played through the operation, you generally have an idea what it's like. I am not going to do these on camera. I might do some recording with them to show a few things later on, but otherwise, that's all you're going to see of them. But for now, we're going to move on to episode 5, West Bank of Vasel City.
Here are details on the current operation.
Captain. What we got? The Imperial force is deployed in a defensive formation around the camp within Vasel's urban centre. You will assign your squad positions split between a city team and a riverside team. The city team will protect the base camp, while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's main camp. Defeat the enemy units defending the camp, then get to the flag hung above their camp to occupy it. Game, I'm clicking, thank you. Beginning with this operation, you will be responsible for assigning your soldiers to their combat positions. Before commencing the operation, choose the position units command to view a list of deployable units. Then once you've selected the unit you'd like to deploy, choose the position you wish them to take. Intelligence reports say they have tanks stationed in the city area there. It would behoove you to include an anti-tank unit on the city team to facilitate its neutralization. I would also recommend you add units with high AP, such as scouts and engineers, to your Riverside strike force. Once you've got your team in place, select the deploy command to begin the operation. Now, it's time to get a soldier of yours into position. This is the first time we have a battle where we actually choose how things go. Our victory condition is to take the enemy base camp. This becomes a victory condition you'll see a lot. Failure. Enemy occupies Gallia's base camp. That's one you'll always see, unless there's some special condition going on. All allied soldiers and reserves are killed. This is the first battle we get with soldiers and reserves. Welkin dies and 20 turns pass. We have a limit on how many members we can deploy. It's generally 8 infantry plus your tanks, if you have more than one tank obviously. Right now we are forced to deploy 4 people. Largo over here will answer. There he is. He is one of your story units. He actually provides CP. He comes with Child of Nature, loyal teammate, big hide, and first aid boost. Child of Nature makes him, I believe that is, he fights better in natural environments, not city environments. Loyal teammate, if he's around allies, he has a bonus to, I believe it's accuracy. And Big Hide, if he's around allies again, he has a bonus to, I believe it's defense. First aid boost, he has a chance of boosting the effects of his Aragnite. On the Riverside team, we not only have the forced deployment of the Edelweiss, which I'll just show. He will still benefit from his. Welkin will still benefit from his potentials, so Nature 11 Calm Heart will still proc. Alicia is forced to deploy. She comes to Country Bred Maternal. Country Bred, if you're in soft soil, or you're in country environments, she gains a bonus to, I believe it's her accuracy. Could be an all-round buff. And Maternal, if she's around a lot of allies, she gets a bonus to, I believe it's all her stats. It's also the first time we see Rosie. Rosie is another story important unit. She has Desert Allergy, Strong-Willed, and Big Sister. Desert Allergy, if she's in a place that has dust, like a desert, she starts steadily losing health. Strong-Willed, if she's running headlong into fire, she has a bonus to defense. Not literally headlong into fire, but you know what I mean. Big Sister, if she's around a lot of shock troopers, she gets a bonus to her stats. What's unique about those 3, not Welkin, take Welkin out. The unique thing about Alicia, Rosie, and Largo, apart from being forced in your squad, is that they can't die. They can be forced to withdraw, but if they get taken out, like if an enemy walks up to your body when you've been knocked to 0 health, that's it. Unless you're one of those 3, you're dead. There are very few exceptions to that rule. So, how we're going to do this? I would like to point out quickly a few things we're going on the battlefield, but for now, we're going to shove a scout on this end, so who's best? We'll take Juno there. Then we'll deploy. Okay, this seems to be more defensive. So I'm going to send Vice over here. Logo already got. That's a big good one. Am I going to need more than one Lancer? It can't hurt. Then we gotta grab Nina. I think it's Nina one. What do you have? Bread, camp defender. Yeah, that's a good one. I actually gotta change one thing. I just realised something. I'm gonna change you out. I'm gonna change our scout here. That was Juno. Okay, we're gonna change Juno out from Marina. Right. Is that good? Yeah. Right. Let's lock and load.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Captain. See you when I get back. Smokers a kipper, we'll be back for breakfast.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out.
I've been told these graphical glitches aren't unique to me, and I'm sorry, but that's just because of the PC version that's doing that. I'm sorry, but, you know, I don't know, to me, it was just software, not hardware. Let's lock and load. Oh, I have another cutscene.
All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Okay, no easy.
Shock Trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
Fine, Rosie.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How
Sure.
long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
That's a spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
I can't look at them without seeing Teddy.
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
Indeed. About occupying camps, because the first time I had camps. Camps found across the battlefield grant your forces a number of advantages. Units stationed near camps get a boost to their defense, and so the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. I don't know the amount of HP in the game. Even tanks, which usually get no HP bonus, will regain some HP at each start. A good thing to do is have like a steel wall. Just leave the tank in the camp if you feel risky. Weapons of limited ammo like grenades, mortars and lances are also replenished. If there are enemy units around the camp, however, you cannot occupy it until they have been defeated. Effectively defending your camp or taking down the enemies will pave your way to victory. Something to bear in mind. Riverside Camp does not get a base. You have to defend your main camp, that's all you got. Okay, well, let's go. So, first things first, few explanations. There is a tank here. There's only one tank in this map. It's not hard to beat, but then again, it's a tank. It's in close quarters. We have the lances, and if we leave it long enough, it will just barge through this wall. They have shock troopers nearby, they have scouts nearby. I believe that's the worst you gotta deal with. Also, there is an ace here. He gets you his NMP, which is the basic shock trooper machine gun. He's over here hiding in the grass. Reasons you want your scouts here is to flush him out. And I actually gotta do something different. Let's try out snipers. Marina, let's go. Let's go. And your sleeve is going wrong. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, apparently this isn't just me. So bear that in mind. Anyway, so this is wrong. Good, right. Ah, it's better. Sweet. So I can mouse wheel into zoom. So snipers, you get the sniper scope. GSRs and the like are one-shot rifles. They are highly accurate and give you a lot of range out of them. No matter how far you zoom in, they'll give you the same reticule. They're also a lot more powerful. Note that we had 2 shots to kill instead of 1. And note that we have 1 instead of 5 or so. And note that we only have 1 shot to kill here. Problem. This is a low-ranked sniper rifle. It actually has a very low chance to get the sensor. Risk it.
Good night.
Headshot, baby! Ah! Tango down.
Sweet dreams.
You're doing well.
Nice.
Just keep it up.
Sniper rifles operate on limited ammo efficiency, and I can't find the down button. Where was it? Escape? There we go. Sniper rifles operate on the same principle as lancers, mortars, and grenades. They have a limited ammo supply. You get 3 shots before you can't use the gun anymore. Obviously, the amount of turns passed changes that, but you can only have max of 3. Another thing to explain is the Lancer. We don't actually have a use for them right now, but they are focused anti-tank personnel. They can fight infantry, and in a lot of cases they can beat infantry. Problem. They are not good against small arms. Let's grab our first shock trooper. Let's go, Vise. Shock troopers are very mobile, but they don't have as much AP as some units. 2, 3. Good. What's more, they are armed with
Found a target.
submachine guns. Submachine guns are 20-shot guns. High rate of fire, decently powered. These are the guys you send to the front line. Get as close as you can and blast away. Nice one, Vise. First shot. First blood.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
That's 1 down. Another unit to explain while we're here. The other type we're introduced to are engineers.
Right away.
Engineers are not quite combat units, but not quite not. Early game, they can hold their own. They can fight as a scout. Late game, however, they can't. They are more there for self-defense. They're support troops. If a unit like a Lancer runs out of ammo, and you've got an engineer handy, grab the engineer and run up to the units that are low on ammo. They will resupply it. Like, oh god, mouse sensitivity. Like so. If I can ever get this right. When you see that, they have been rearmed. So now we've actually rearmed him.
The Great Vasel Bridge is up ahead.
They also come with, that's F, not E. They also come with a set of weapons. Standard Galleon rifles, B-type grenades, they get 3 instead of 1. Ragnide Large, which is, I believe it's a full heal, I'm not entirely sure on that. And Engineer's Tools. You know how a tank gets damaged and you can't fix it? Remember how I said you use a wrench? You don't. These are wire cutters. You use wire cutters to fix a tank. Explain that to me, game. Explain that. Whatever the case. They have very good AP. About, I believe it's the second highest out of all the classes.
Enemy spot.
That bearing. Wrong button. E! E!
Miss Alicia.
That's a great way to start. Oh, one down already. About medics. Units whose HP has reached 0 fall to the ground in critical condition, and cannot be controlled using CP. Leaving it in a state for 3 turns, or allowing an enemy to touch them, results in their being incapacitated. Except in very few exceptional cases, this means that a soldier is dead, and unable to be used again. In order to prevent this, an ally must make contact with a downed out unit before this tragic end befalls them. When a unit reaches an ally, Hyphena, in critical condition, they call the medic, who safely evacuates and restores them to health. That's a great way to start. We also lose a CP for them dying, so they've just burnt their turn.
I'll crush him.
Let's go save her. This is a great bloody way to start, isn't it? And why is that playing? I can't see! Oh god. Sorry. Dodge. Dodge! Get back up, Nina.
Medic!
Oh god, I missed that animation.
Don't you worry. I'll take care of it.
Hairband's flying, but still you know who that
Too
is.
hard to throw here.
Yeah, let's go out safely. Good. So yeah, that's how you don't use engineers. This is why you rely on shock troopers. Very unlikely for that to be a kill. Yeah, oh good, that's good. Sweet. Tango down.
Keep taking them down.
Take position here. So, now that we've actually lost Dallas, I can show you something. See, we normally have a unit cap of 8. Because we've lost a unit, and sorry if I'm shouting, it's just I might have the game volume a bit loud for my ears. Let's see. Does that actually do anything? There we go, that's better. Sorry, I just turned my thing down. So, we can actually call back the unit. We call in our reserves, and then we go, okay, which one do we want? I can call any one of my reserves. So I'm actually going to call in... Let's call in ED. Now, it marks it as underway. You don't get them as when you call them, you get them turn after. Plan ahead. You don't want to be calling reinforcements in the turn that you're going to use them. Because then that's how you fall back and lose. We haven't spied the tank yet. We've spied a tank. That's one of them. Seems there's 2. Okay, my apologies. There's one here as well. We haven't seen him yet. So, Rosie.
Let's do this thing.
Job for you. And why is the overlay going? Sorry. I'm going to do something cheeky. Bad terrain actions, I've already explained these. Near some locations on the battlefield, special actions will become available by pressing that enter as specified. Or where they've done this, I think it's clicked with me. For example, units walking through grass can select crawl to hide your unit out of view from enemy attackers. Also, climbing a ladder can now allow for roof access. Keep an eye out for other useful actions. There's quite a few of these, and they're actually really useful. So, remember I showed you grass in Crawl? Yep, it's back. You have no idea how useful this is. It's actually keeping my squad members. The problem is, enemy can use it as well. That is extremely important for one map. Yeah. I wonder if we're close enough. Yeah, we need to get close enough.
How's it going up there, Hawk?
Say, Sarah. Yeah, this is one of the problems with the game that doesn't really run well. I don't know what's happened. I think it's optimization. So they've set me to scale. And again, this increased defense. So I can keep doing this and not give a damn.
Our defense is thin anywhere.
See, he's doing 1 damage a shot if he can hit me. And he's not the most accurate son of in the world. So we're gonna be...
Ain't no stopping me.
That's a bit late to proc that. That was a potential activating, by the way. Special. Okay. That's Inception Fire then. Your card should Megatar. I am overtaking this. Let's get ready, lads. Let's get a grenade out. Excuse me, good sir! Can you catch this for me? Got a present for you. Oh there, I've had some explosive. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, the humanity! He's down.
Enemy unit neutralized.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages of grass. Even scouts can't see you as far away. Still can, then that's arguably not a problem. That's tends to be how you use those units. Shock troopers are your frontline fighters, snipers are your long-range gunners, and engineers are your supporters. So, where's our lead lancers?
Just watch this.
Let's go, Logan. See if we can sneak up on them. These guys are very, very large, also very, very slow. They can't do Inception Fire, they have no small arms, they are only armed with lance. What do you get for that? You get a unit with increased anti-tank defense, and someone that can fire like this. It's going to take us 3 shots to kill this guy. If I hit the tracks, can you realize it? Fire 1!
You're done!
Hit the hull, good. I actually do want to end my turn on that. Just brush your hair, like I don't know. You don't bother me. So Hex hasn't done anything this turn, but we can live with that. I could kill this tank.
Just watch this.
See? Okay. Go.
You're done!
Damn it! Ah! Hit the fence. Largo, pull back. Shit, that's the way I want to go. That is. You're done. Now, if I wanted to, I could leave it at that. I could end my turn and carry this 1 CP over the next turn. I don't want to do that. I don't want to send
I'll do my very best.
The only one who hasn't moved is Alicia and the tank. If I don't move the tank, and Alicia's not in trouble. Meet Hector. Hector's a badass. What we got? Metal energy, not good. Get close to combat to metal. He's a born leader, gives him better defensive ability when in group, and a tank killer. High actually against tanks. We have a few turns grace before the enemy move up to try and take our base. That's why I summoned Edie. Edie may not be the best fighter I've got, but she can damn well do her job well.
Hey, you see any galleons there?
Hello, command. Okay, let's see. If I fire at you in here, I get killed. If I fire at that and hit, that should be a kill as well. Yeah, we'll fire at you, see what we can do. Okay, if this hits, I will donate to charity.
Here I come!
Yeah. I've done his chance anyways. And he gets counterfire. This is gonna sting. I missed. Ow. 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 Yeah, you still get counterfire against anti-tank weapons. Tanks don't get counterattacks. And tanks don't get counterattacks, but they get main attacks. They actually get interception fire with coax, which is actually a faster fire rate than an SMG. But in exchange for that, you have a 7-shot mag. See what they do then. So I'm anticipating the tank won't move. That won't move for a couple of turns. Scouts on the other hand may. We have the riverside covered. If we can last till Edie gets here, we're golden. He's gonna move into a shock. Oh, come on guys. It's a golden opportunity there. Gun down. Oh, hello. Taking shots earlier. Ow. 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 Yee. Ow. Do you mind, Gutter? I'm trying to guard here. You led.
Damn, punk!
Fuck, headshots, bro. Did not expect the headshot at the same time. One down. Nina will cover the other side, so they try and break through her. She's got that. Command shock trooper. He's got to wander about there. Or not. Has he really just done what I think he's done? What the? Yeah, the AI does this sometimes, just derp around. Rosie, you got a shot? Nope, he's going at your vision. He hasn't seen you yet. One's hiding on the grass. Edelweiss hasn't got a shot, but Alicia does. You can't miss, I've got a friggin' arm flying up there somewhere! Snipers don't get counterfire. Weapons have to be either semi-automatic or fully auto in order to get counterfire. That's turn 1. Good news! Edie got here. About orders. As Squad 7's leader, Welkin is able to issue special commands called orders. Orders cost CP to use, but some will yield squad-wide effects can be invaluable when chosen wisely. To issue an order, open the menu in the command menu by pressing the F button and select orders. Choose a specific order you'd like to issue. Some orders will affect all units, others require you to select a target. New orders can be learned by leveling a unit up in the training field. There's other ways as well, but we'll get into that later. They'll make battles ahead easier. I've actually done a playthrough where I don't use any orders at all, it's actually quite easy. But just to show you guys what they're on about. Orders. We currently have 2. Evasion and Defense Boost. I am not going to use them, but there's actually, no, there is one I use normally in my normal playthroughs. I don't want playthrough, I don't use any of them, and it's not fun. Because it's defensive. Let's grab Marina.
The hunt begins.
Yes, there's voice acting for everyone. Take a shot last. See if we can hit that commander. Is that fast enough? Just hitting fast. Okay, let's see if we can hit this shot.
Nothing personal.
Damn it! Shot went low. Oh, that bolt right. Put your arm back in your thing, please.
The hunt begins.
I'm gonna try and cut down that shot. Yeah, the Jemmy is faster. Okay. Fire 2! Yes! CV down. That took more actions than I wanted it to. About leader units, we finally get an explanation about these units. A CP symbol is displayed beside the names of some units on a profile window. These units are known as leaders, and they exist among both Allied and enemy forces. In Squad 7, Alicia is one such leader. By including them on the field, they'll each add 1 CP to your total, allowing you to control more units per turn. If a leader is defeated, however, that CP is subtracted from the pool. Keep your leading units protected while actively seeking out destroying enemies' leaders to reduce the CP pool. I want to point out you don't get any more than
dreams.
5 leaders, I think it is. Yeah, 5 leaders. That's the most you get. Which is a shame, really.
Moving out.
Now, for a start, I'm going to bother this scout. I'm going to break his cover. Without... Hopefully, I got going at full speed. I was a bit of dope there. Yeah. You know what? You'll die to this. How much time for this thing? I have to kill you. Excuse me, Guitar. Would you like to try out some of my merchandise? It's a lollipop stick. It's a very... it'll blow your mind, Guitar. Ignore the glow, Guitar. It's just, it's luminous. Oh, it appears to have blown his mind. Ah, that was awkward. Right. This section is now ours. So, I'm actually going to show you something, apart from a flying set of binoculars. Over here,
Enemy unit spotted.
we have our ace. Say hello to Ty the Immortal, a shock trooper. He obviously has more defense than your average mook, so that's a great place to start. However, he is, you know, a straight shock trooper. Let me see his stats. Yeah. No. Does this happen? There we go. Ty the Immortal, armed with a ZM MP1. He is the ace for this battle. Generally speaking, he's not too much to brag about. But this is early in the game. This is probably quite decent for you to see. Comparing him to Galleon shock troopers, however, let's grab Rosie as an example. His weapon is actually kind of lower range or power. Bear in mind, shock troopers don't have a lot of range to begin with, so that's probably a fair trade, to be honest. But we're actually going to do something fun. Welkin!
Here we go!
Lock and load! Bum bum! Slower away the device. Yeah. Some people say it's like a Panzer, it's like a Panzer III or something. I can't remember what they call it. But they relate to German tanks. Just no German. I think we just killed someone. Can we blow you up with this? Kill you in 5 shots. Let's blow you out then. Excuse me sir, can you catch us please? Appear to have lost my shell. If you blow him up, you blow him out of cover. So now he is vulnerable. So now we're gonna hit it here. Oh god, don't swing around. Camera sensitive.
Don't give them an opportunity to attack.
So, how do I want to handle this next section? I'd like to cut you down, so let's grab...
Let's do this thing.
Rosie, I want you to cut down that ace. No, wrong button, Pogs. Wrong button. It takes forever to stand up now. Right, let's do this.
They've got me pinned down.
Can I hit you from here? No. We'll leave that to leash. Or, what's ability thing? That works. Excuse me, good sir, would you like to say hello to my grenade? He's dead. I'm one down. That's our race. Sweet.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Okay. So, that's this section. That section cleared. This bit we can now move out safely. There's no other enemies there. Over here's our next problem. I'll go you up. See if we can take out that tank. If we can't, we'll bring someone else up.
Enemy sighted.
These signs stink, to be honest. We need 2 more shots. Boom, baby!
You're done.
That's a good one. One more shot, that's all we need. I think I actually have done the land cars here, to be honest. Yeah, by the way, those things, land cars. LANCAAR. Land-shaped anti-armor device.
Just watch this.
Probably guess how I got the name. So if Largo misses, he's going to be out of ammo. And why am I aiming at the sky? That sky has angered me. Oh look! A shock trooper. Come on, please hit.
Boom!
Yes! Tank down! One down.
All right.
Yes.
Enemy unit neutralized.
Pull you back. Get you around the corner. We don't need you anymore. Yeah, something I like the attention to detail. When they're out of ammo, they don't actually have a lance loaded. Right. Next spot is actually relatively easy. The hard part is more or less moving you guys. We have to clear out this section. The hardest part is that tank. The good news is we have a medium tank and they have a light tank. And as you tankers know, medium tanks very often beat light.
Here I go.
We have more gun. We have a bigger gun. He has 2 characters. Let's see. Can we get in there? Charge him down. Shot through the hive. So I don't think I can hit him. I can kill him. I'm gonna sneak up around him and come that way. But we're gonna ruin their CP. Excuse me, Mr. Scout. Hello.
You're done.
Boom, baby. Dance, baby. Good job, Nina. Oh yeah.
Yeehaw!
His stuff is flying.
I'm impressed. What's our surprise?
Okay. Now then, so 4 shock troopers, an engineer, scout, and a tank. We've got this. You're on the rooftop. The good news is they actually suck accuracy, and we've got very high defense. Do we count 5? Yes, we do. Oh, hello. How kind of you. I may not hit you many times, but still, how kind. Slap one random headshot at the end. I laugh at the most random things. At this rate, we're not going to need the sniper. It's getting ridiculous. And... wow. Your accuracy sucks. Let me show you how it's done. Sounds like we hit the... yeah. Let's pay attention to detail. Why though? Yeah. That just happened. Really? You well, you don't. You're so kind.
You're done.
Another one down. So, what do we get from here? Bad ammunition. Each weapon holds a set quantity of ammo that equates to the number of times that your weapon can be fired in battle. For example, if the ammo reads 3, that weapon can be fired 3 times before it's out of ammo and therefore unusable. Weapons with limited ammunition include anti-tank lancers, sniper rifles, grenades, mortars, other explosives, and so on. I've already explained this to you. There are 3 ways to regain ammo. One is to wait a turn. Each turn, 1 use worth of ammo is restored automatically. Think about it like you got 3 shot clip. The second is recovery by proximity to an allied camp. Units standing within camps are restocked to full capacity each turn. Doesn't matter what it is. The third is restocking via engineer unit. Even every ally an engineer makes contact with will be restocked to full capacity. Keep these reloading methods in mind and watch your remaining ammo levels to ensure your squad never comes up short on ammo. This becomes big later on. There are going to be a lot more tanks. For instance. We don't need Marina anymore, so we can go back. The shock trooper up there kind of ruined my day. Dude, you have no idea how long it takes for this. So, the best bit is, I love doing this game. It's so much fun. I've been wanting to do this since it came out on PS3, for God's sake. Now, if I remember this right, there should be one in the alley.
Don't let your guard down.
If there is, I am a tank, and we're gonna reenact Valkyria Chronicles anime opening. Yeah, you guys are straight out. Let's try to straighten this up.
We've got another customer.
See something. Something seen that's going to hit it. No. Of course we can't.
Here we go!
Right, so what have we got around this corner? Can we hit these?
Enemy sighted!
Okay, we'll go for these. For those of you who know tanks, don't bother angling, it doesn't make a difference in this game. However, a tank cannon roughly equates to double the power of a... okay, that was actually saying caliber right now, never mind. Later, broke his treads. Later on, a shell from a lance roughly equates to about double damage of a lancer. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind. So they also take double the movement, they're also immune, so blah blah. I broke his treads. He actually can't move. The game says he can, you can't move with broken treads at all.
I'm on my way!
Hector, we're going to try and do a few sniping shots with you. It's going to be risky no matter how we do it. But hey, it's a shooting gallery. Doesn't sound like a softball. Okay, let's see what we can do. So, you see that blue thing? Radiator, try and hit it. Missed. Sure, I hit the post behind. You can keep having a ding, that's the thing. You can generally guess where you've hit just on sound effects. ED.
Taking the stage.
I can load. Meaty! Oh yeah, F. There we go. No, that's Largo. Edie. Country bred, and she's basically a shock trooper like Rosie. Stats aren't exactly good. She's country bred, gets good accuracy. Panicky, so when she's running into any fire, she loses attack power. Not very good for a shock trooper in the first place. And a born leader. Better defensive ability when leading a group. In Japan, she has her own detachment known as the ED detachment, which is made up of fan favourites. Like, Homer, Marina, Jan, that sort of thing. They are people that are genuinely liked by the fan base. I like her. She's a good soldier, but
Taking the stage.
Okay, now move up to the next one. Yeah, let's try and get the next sandbags. Go on, Edie. Nice. No proc. Sweet. Right, let's blast you away. Let's aim for the chest, and if we get any headshots from Mediment. Nice, nice! Ah, 2 shots shy. Bad against where we're turners. Ow. So we've got him when it comes to interception fire. No, he's do really good. I think I want to keep Largo around because he provides a CP.
I'll take care of it.
Revise, move up. Wish there was like a slide function. Just slide to it. That's really cool. Nice. Make sure the guy behind him as well. Quite a few times. Range actually affects damage drop off. You'll notice that guy took like a few points of damage. That's because these weapons have generally low range. If you're using a scout rifle, that will do more damage. Sniper rifles have the most range, but they also are more like over range. So it's kind of a balancing act. You'll see like scouts are better at long range combat than troopers. Then again, that's to be expected. Hector,
I'm on my way.
We're gonna move you up again. Is that sandbags? Head to the next set of sandbags. Hopefully we can take this tank out, but if we can't, then we've got enough protection around us to be able to keep it safe. Need those kind of sandbags. Right, radiator. He shoots!
Here I come!
Missed. Hit the house behind. Honestly, every battle, if you're not deploying Largo, Alicia, and Rosie at least, you're doing something, you're not playing it right. You need those three to maximize what you can do. Welcome provides zone CP, so do Rosie, Alicia, Largo. If you want to set yourself a challenge, don't deploy him. You have less CP, like Valkyria. I think it'll make like 10 CP a turn, and second. Yep.
Damage minimal.
3% damage. Oh, I'm not going to show it, dang it. Okay, yeah, I need to show the animation of flyers soon. Yeah, they're out of CP. That was everything, really? That one tank? Wow. Yeah, we'll get 9 CP now. 2 gears for the tank, that leaves us set with about 7. We've got an 8-man squad. I'm not moving Largo right now.
My very best.
I'm not moving Alicia either. I probably could benefit from bringing a engineer up. Right, let's fire one!
You're going down!
That hit the pole. The thing is, I want to kill this tank. Tanks are worth more. They give you a bonus for killing them. It needs to be able to charge an infantry with that hit. I'm not even kidding, you can do that. Come on, Hector, make the shot. Come on. There. Fire!
You're going down!
Missed. Damn it. Alright. He's out of ammo. Do I send someone back? It's not going to be long enough to warm into, so we're going to grab the advice.
Entering combat!
So, one of the fun things you can do in this game, apart from get stuck on trees, just drive your tank up to it. Just ram it through that. Funk. Flying ragdoll physics. The thing is, when you're in a tank, they're firing at small arms. They will never fire anything larger than small arms. I'm taking minimal damage from the shock trooper behind me, and also do this. Funk. Which is funny to do. If I do this right, I think it's about here once more. Boom.
Fire!
He's dead. That's the last tank down. The air device may be exposed, but they have to break my guys. They have no lancers, they have no tanks. We've got this. Let's grab Rosie.
Let's do this thing.
You can cut down that scout you're next to. We'll cut through here. So do you want to show you this? But there is a ladder here. It goes into where the truck trooper was before. There's not really a use for it. It's just here, you know. Might be a good place for snipers to use. But otherwise, if it loads, it's just here.
Follow me.
I can see uses for it. It's just there's not a lot of them. I can't even get a proper angle on this guy. Watch. not really made us, well, they killed them still. There's honestly not a lot of use for this place, it's just here. I like what they've done. I think it's used in very hard skirmishes, hard mode skirmishes, but that's about it. It's just there. There's literally no point for it to be here. Let's grab Nina.
I'll crush 'em.
Yeah, we can finish this turn. I think Nina's done a damn good job anyway.
Wary of the alleys. It could be an ambush.
Could be, but it's not. You're worth my time, actually. It's clear anyway. The way they program machine guns in this game is a bit weird. Generally, if one shot hits, two will. It's kind of finicky. There's some weird algorithm they use where it's like that. I don't know how it works. Just know it works. Just know it works. I'll just save offensive just in case it goes wrong. Let's grab.
Taking the stage.
Let's dance. Where's your sister? Do. Enemy shock trooper. He gets a defense boost while in the base, but because he's not crouched, yeah, you can see what's going to happen here, can't you? 22 or 4. Kill him.
Get ready.
Yeah, he's dead. And folks, you know what that means, don't you?
That's what you get.
Hovering armor.
Good work. Keep it up.
Mine. Occupy the enemy camp. And that, ladies and gents, is a complete operation. Enemy down.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Get used to that, that's how a lot of operations are. So, C rank. Yeah. Not bad, I could have done that faster. Most of it was spent just killing enemies in the end. So, okay, where we go? So, 300 per light tank, 500 for the ace, 250 for leaders, and 1,600 for cleric. It's a good bonus. And we got ZM-MP1, shock trooper weapon. Generally, the thing I'll tell you what it is, like ZM car is right. We are actually going to finish this, even though we might overrun a bit still. So we're going to move on to episode 6 of this fine chapter. Elliot, War Correspondent. It actually brings in one of my favourite characters in the game.
Looks completely different.
We should just leave. We go over there, then we...
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Haven't noticed
Yes,
sevens.
that's us.
Bingo!
Hi.
I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days off.
Hey, lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops.
Ice cream?
That's right. The name's Elliot. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
Okay.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
There's something great in the anime when it comes to Elliot. because she gets so determined that she actually goes around the I think it's Fort Almatara, I can't remember what the damn thing's called. They explain it in game, but she goes around the fort hiding in places just to catch Vulcan. She's like hiding in bins, hiding in the bathroom, that sort of thing. It's kind of awesome. Yeah, let's move on to the final part of this chapter, episode 7, Distrust.
Ugh. Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
It's true. I know.
No kidding.
Hello.
One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. Ah, I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
That's a sign of things to come, folks. But thank you for what?
Chapter 4. Operation Cloudburst.
We're now in Chapter 4. Oh, new tabs. Oh, I forgot about this. I'll go over these next time. Actually, I'll go over them now. But our personnel, weaponry, and glossary. These 3 tabs offer information on the game's cast, the arms they wield, and things and places that form their world. Open the menu with the F button, then the tab select menu, select the resource you would like to read. Their contents are automatically updated as you progress through the game's plot, and so check back on a periodic basis. Castle Front Street, War Cemetery, yes. So, little thing I'm going to go over now. I'll go over personnel, weaponry, and glossary now. Castle Front Street and the cemetery I'll go over next time. So first off, personnel tab. We get details on every single character that has a name in the game. Every single one. From Welkin over here to the medic for now, and yeah, it gives you actually a description of what the medic is. You just scroll. You can actually turn the model around. You can zoom in on the model. You can. Her hairbands are actually broken. Someone else suffers this glitch, so I know it's not just me. You can actually turn the pages in this and go through the details, so we can see about Marina, see about Caesarea, that sort of thing. So you can actually get a lot of details about characters in the game. I love this. You can find out so much. Also, bringing up the tabs, we have the weaponry tab. Ever wonder what weapons the Galleons use? Say hello to the Galleon rifle. Do you wonder what the Imperial Scouts use? Say hello to the ZM car. Totally not Germany. That sort of thing. They also have details on Edelweiss here, which actually has some really decent good weapons in it. It actually literally references German. Look, KDVK, that's a German weapon. And it mentions the light tank for the Empire, which, as you can see, is this. The last tab I will go over is the glossary tab. This goes over some of the more obscure things in the game, like the Gallian National Arsenal, the tanks, Ragnite, the Gallian Army, Universal Conscription, that sort of thing. What they don't do is give you a good deal of information. They give you everything you need to know about the game, and that's it. So it's kind of annoying, because there's a lot in this game. There's a lot of detail. I love it. There's an entire world out there. I really wanted to see them build on that world, you know? Yeah, who knows. But yeah, with that, we have reached the end of this episode. So folks, I thank you all for watching. I have been the Blade of Chaos. This has been Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. And I hope you'll join me on the next page as we